to be lifelong learners. With morals and values we shine in all nations. Academic excellence we seek, with the finest education for all. Acorns International, arise and shine. We inspire and empower each other to create a peaceful world. With a strong foundation, we aim for the highest, build for tomorrow and strive for success.
Hi, my name is Siima. I am in MYP1O, and this assembly is about the International Day of Evolution. Today, I will be talking about communicators and how Charles Darwin communicated. Communicators are students who understand and express ideas and information confidently and creatively in more than one language and in different modes of communication. Examples of different modes are verbal communication. This is when we engage in speaking with others. Non-verbal communication. What we do while we speak says more than words. Written communication. All forms of written communication, whether it's an email, a report, a memo, still communicates. Listening. Listening may not seem like a type of communication, but it is one of the most important. This is because if we cannot listen to the person we are talking to, we cannot effectively engage with them. Visual communication. Electronics are everywhere and they are used to communicate. Next, I'm going to be talking about how Charles Darwin communicated his message of evolution. Charles Darwin wrote a book titled On the Origins of Species in 1859, which describes how organisms evolve over generation through the inheritance of physical or behavioral traits. So Charles Darwin communicated through written communication. Now we will have Jasmine talk about the significance of International Evolution Day. Next, we will have Iqbal Elata talk about the meaning of evolution. Welcome Gabrielle to talk about Charles Darwin's biography. And now Hadassah Namawa will talk about the journey to discovery of evolution. Kai Arul is going to talk about the adaptation of animals. Please open your ears for Tyra Aruho as she talks about the evolution of man. Shireen Chowdhury will present a poem on evolution. Kayla is here to talk about evolution today. And Audrey Biarugaba is here to present an evolution song she made. Here is a second evolution poem by Fatima Minau. And last but not least, we have Rihana Talugende talk about evolution news in medicine.
Evolution Day is a celebration to commemorate the anniversary of the initial publication on the Origin of Species Day by Charles Darwin on the 24th of November, 1859. Le jour d'évolution est une célébration pour commémorer l'anniversaire de la publication initiale de Sur l'origine des espèces par Charles Darwin le 24 novembre 1859.
Hi, Charles Darwin's theory of evolution states that humans started as apes, and we are still evolving. Apes are a branch of Old World tailless simians that live in Africa and Southeast Asia. They are the brother group of the Old World monkeys. But Abrahamic religions disagree. We believe that we started as Adam and Eve or Adam and Hawa for Muslims. Abrahamic religions are religions whose followers believe in the Prophet Abraham or Ibrahim for Muslim. They believe Abraham and his sons/grandsons hold an important role in human spiritual development. The best known Abrahamic religions are Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. I got my information from Wikipedia. Bye.
Charles Darwin was born in England and later moved on to become a naturalist. He at first was supposed to become a priest or a doctor because that's what his father wanted, but he was interested in nature more than becoming a priest or doctor. He at first didn't believe in evolution and natural selection because he was a highly religious countryman, but during his voyage and scientific experiments, he realized that evolution and natural selection did happen and that it wasn't related to religion or God. And when he found out, he started writing his book, The Origin of Species, which he later published 20 years later. During the Victorian era, it was hard to talk about things like this because everyone was highly religious and they believed God was the answer to all things scientific. But after his voyage, he started getting sick, like experiencing headaches, depression, and other illnesses. And he later died because of a heart attack. But he also made scientific history and has influenced science and new discoveries.
The evolution of turtles. Tortoises belong to the family Testudinidae of the order Testudines. Like other turtles, the tortoise has a shell in which they retract their necks and heads directly backwards for defense. Tortoises vary in size, such as the Galapagos tortoise, which are the giant ones with a length of 1.2 meters, and the speckled Cape tortoise, which have a length of 6 to 8 centimeters long. The earliest known tortoise, Enotosaurus, lived 260 million years ago, and it had teeth, 9 elongated trunk vertebrae in the midsection, 9 pairs of broad T-shaped dorsal ribs, and 5 pairs gastralia. Collectively, these bones may have served as a shell. These broad ribs likely evolved to provide more stability and leverage for burrowing. The DNA theory suggests that the tortoises were a sister group to the dinosaurs and crocodiles as relatives. Thank you for tuning in.
Things must evolve in the fullness of time. From animals to people, it's quite the change. We may not be the smartest nor the strongest, but we are the most adaptable to change, which is quite strange. From apes to man, we sure have changed a lot. Maybe we will stay this way, or maybe we shall not.
Evolution is a process by which all humans started. We are now humans with all new types of technology, structures, and culture. Evolution is changing our world. Evolution diseases. But look at our world. Climate change, habitat loss, deforestation, and so much more. It's changing our world. Oh, it's changing our world. Evolution, evolution. It's changing our world. Evolution, evolution. Just look at us now. The development of humankind, the prospects from apes, and look at us now. We're living in our own future. We're living in our own future. Living in our own future. And everyone has flying cars. And when buildings reach Mars, our world will turn to dust. And although evolution is good, comes with a big price. And if we continue now, the worst is yet to come. Our blue trees and our polar bears. Don't forget the fish and don't forget the bears. Evolution, it's changing our world.
Evolving from a crawling infant to walk upright reveals humanity possibilities. The evolution of human brain exceeded as they learned to use stones as the tools and use fire which stunned. They progressed from the nature with clothes and crude oil, as they first invented a car and invented a new fertile soil. The evolution took a stage as they invented machines, not compared to what they would process with computer screen.
Darwin's theory of medicine. Darwinian medicine, medicine named after Charles Darwin, whose theory of evolution of natural selection became the foundation of modern evolutionary studies, is not a method of practice or a specialized area of research. The theory of evolution is shortened to theory of evolution by natural selection. It was proposed by Charles Darwin and Alfred Russel Wallace in the 19th century. The key principles of evolutionary medicine are that they are a selection of acts of fitness, not health longevity. Our evolutionary history does not impact on our risk of disease in any particular environment. Charles Darwin's most famous theory. British nutritionist Charles Darwin is credited for the theory of natural selection. He is indeed most famous. Alfred Wallace simultaneously came to a similar conclusion and inheritable traits of a population over time. Charles Darwin also contributed to the study of biology by being the first person to recognize that organisms change over time. He also believed that organisms adapt through the inheritance of acquired traits. Doing this, he also explained how traits are passed from parents to offspring. Thank you.
Oh, you